What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Elkin, and today I'm making a Banh Mi sandwich. But what else? I'm taking all those things and I'm making it in burger form. Let's get on with the recipe. Keeping it consistent with this Instapot and using it to make a little bit of a pork belly banh mi. Now, when you make a banh mi sandwich, you can really use any protein. In my research, I saw a lot of people use shredded beef, some people use grilled chicken. For me, we're making pork belly. And to season this pork belly, we're gonna start off by sauteing some chopped up ginger. As the ginger sautés in the Instapot, I'm gonna chop up some green onions pretty rough and add all of that to the Instapot. This is gonna start the umami flavor for the pork belly. Here's a little fun fact. I actually resisted in making pork belly for so many years because I never had an Instapot. This is another illustration on why you guys should invest in some sort of apparatus just like this. While all those flavors get married and come together to create a better flavor, I'm gonna get on with the vegetables. So I'm gonna slice up and thinly cut some carrots and do the exact same thing with some daikon, which is basically a long white radish. Here's a fun little fact. Pickle is not actually a thing, but rather it's a verb. For example, I'm pickling these vegetables. An actual pickle is a cucumber that's pickled to make a pickle. Did I confuse you? Anyways, I'm combining the radish with the carrots in a bowl, and then we're gonna get on with the actual pickling liquid. But first, we continue with the pork belly. So as you can see, I have some 1-inch cut, thick, awesome pork belly skin off, and I'm adding it to our liquid, which we've pressure cooked in order to pressure cook it again. You see, there's a lot of fat and unappetizing / undigestible things on the pork belly, but if you slow cook it and you cook it in an Instapot / pressure cooker, all that unedible stuff becomes extra delicious. So delicious, we could just kind of set it to the side and get back to our pickling liquid, which is basically water, vinegar, and sugar. Once I bring it to a boil, I turn off the heat, making sure all the sugar gets dissolved, and then I cover our carrots and our daikon with this liquid. This isn't going to be an overnight type of pickle situation. This is a quick pickle. Something that I'm known to do from time to time. It's easy and it doesn't necessarily make things super fermented. It just adds a little bit of a bite, which is gonna really blend well with the rest of the stuff that's going into this sandwich. And speaking of stuff that's going into this sandwich, you can't have a sandwich without some sort of condiment. So we're gonna make our own kind of banh mi mayonnaise consisting of hoisin sauce, actual mayonnaise, and some sweet chili sauce. And what you see me adding to this bowl is not that. This is the glaze that's gonna go on our pork belly after we take them out of the pressure cooker and put them back in to sear. We got ginger, hoisin, Chinese 5-spice, and ketchup. Yeah, ketchup. It's gonna work wonders, trust me. This is exactly the consistency I'm looking for after coming out of the pressure cooker from the pork belly. It's a little slimy, certainly cooked and edible, but we want it to be crunchy and sticky. So we're gonna put it on this grate and paint it with that mixture that we just made. Now, in my professional pork belly experience, you want to sear these on a flat top or a frying pan rather than putting them back in the oven on broil. And the reason that is because we're just looking for a crust. We don't want to cook this all the way through and dry it out. And when I say crust, let me just explain what I mean. I really mean like a candy coating. You see, the hoisin has a lot of sugar and the ketchup has a lot of sugar too, and when combined with the pork belly and the residual grease, you get this sticky, awesome kind of like candy coating. All right, now let's build this banh mi. I got a regular hoagie roll, nothing fancy, and I sliced it in half, keeping the hinge intact. Then I'm gonna add some of our sandwich spread to the inside and proceed to layer the sandwich. Protein goes first, so I laid a bunch of the pork bellies down below. Then I added some of the pickled vegetables topped with the regular cucumber. One more thing, some cilantro. If your mouth's not watering looking at this sandwich, I don't know if there's any hope for you. Again, this is my take on a banh mi sandwich. There's zero authenticity that goes into this except for my own life. It's authentic to me. Which brings me to my next creation, a Banh Mi burger. Look, people have been making Banh Mi style burgers for a very long time. I know, I did the research, but no one, I repeat, no one has made it quite like this. Instead of using a all beef patty, I'm gonna use an all pork patty. I'm thinking, look, the flavor profile of this is pork. Keep it consistent. Add some of the same flavors you did to the sandwich for the burger. So on top of the patty, I'm gonna coat it with some hoisin. Of course, the hoisin is gonna flavor the burger patty, but the sugar in the hoisin is also gonna crust up, caramelize, and get candified. For the bun, I'm using a regular white hoagie roll hamburger bun. I'm gonna add some of our sandwich spread to the base, and place the burger on top of the sandwich spread. On top of the burger, I'm gonna add the vegetables, and as you can see, the layering is a little bit different for the burger than it was for the sandwich. You could easily put the pork belly underneath the burger patty, you could put it before the vegetables, but in this case, I'm putting it on top of the vegetables because I want pork belly, vegetable, burger bun bites. Then I'm gonna add more of this spread because I gotta tell you, this 3-ingredient sauce is next level. Whoa! If you don't know, Banh Mi stands for bread. And this is a burger version of Banh Mi, and this is a sandwich version of Banh Mi. So we started with this right here. This is a homemade baguette with chili sauce and hoisin-based mayonnaise spread. Then I braised some pork belly, stuffed it in there as my protein. We sliced some ribbon-shaped daikon and carrots and some cucumbers, stuffed that in there. Then we topped the whole thing off with a little bit of brightness, a little bit of fresh herbness by ways of cilantro. I mean, I know it's good, but you guys don't. Let's go down to up on this one. Sandwich hoagie-style burger bun with some of that homemade sauce. And instead of a regular beef-based burger patty, I thought it would be cute, not gonna lie, to make a ground pork burger patty, considering this is a pork-based banh mi. We coated that with our hoisin mixture, topped it with our daikon, carrots, and cucumbers, put some of that pork belly from the sandwich on top of the vegetables, and then closed it out with more sandwich spread and a little bit of some more fresh cilantro. This is everything I love in a burger. The pork-based burger patty adds such a different element that is nowhere close to a traditional hamburger. And adding all of that to what we already knew was delicious is an incredible alternative. It's an alternative that you guys can experience on your own if you want by checking out the link for the recipe down below, or you can hit up recipechampions.com, which is my website that I update with a brand new recipe every single week. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and this video. I gotta go and feed my fiance. Bye.